Fusu opposed the book burning. The Fusu, imprisoned by his father. Year 37 of the first emperor. His father passed away. Hu Hai took the throne. I took my own life. The original host had only 2 years left. But I might not even survive this prison. Save Yingzheng first. Only then can I save myself.
Your Highness, watch your words. Cursing the emperor cost your head.
Even if silent, only 2 years remain.
This elixir gathers the essence of metal and stone.
1 pill daily for His Majesty. Immortality is within reach. May His Majesty live 10,000 years. A blessing for the realm. His Majesty is furious right now. Just admit your mistake. Don't bring up the book burning again. General Meng, what time is it now? Reporting. The hour of Sai. Why does your Highness ask? Father takes his immortality pill.
Every day, at the hour of Sai.
Right. Do not speak recklessly of His Majesty's affairs. That is not an immortality pill. It is poison.
The mercury in the pill settles in the organs. The more you take, the more agitated you get. And the closer to death. Absurd. The alchemists were strictly vetted, overseen personally by Director Zhao, precisely because Zhao Gao oversaw it. That is why it must be investigated.
Your Highness, do you know the crime of slandering the Director of Chariots and cursing the Emperor? Do you know the crime of delaying this moment? Letting Father take 1 more pill. General Meng, Father's life is in your hands right now. If you're late, and he is poisoned, can you bear that?
Go now. Your Majesty. Wait.
Meng Yi, you dare storm the hall. I beg your Majesty to delay today's pill. Test its properties first. Who sent you?
I came on my own. Your Majesty asks what proof I have. 1 word of poison from the prince. Nearly cost the Meng clan their lives. Father hasn't eaten.
Not yet, but how can you prove there is no elixir of immortality? Has the general ever seen someone live 1,000 years? Never have. Then why believe anyone can live 10,000 years? The only things, living millennia, are probably old turtles too stiff to move. That is true. The whole court says Father will live 10,000 years. By your logic, General, they're calling Father a turtle. Young master, food can be eaten carelessly, but words can't be spoken carelessly.
The general was the one who followed along.
Quite funny. I wouldn't dare. Why did Fuzu's temperament change so much after waking? The young master fainted on the journey. After waking, he seemed like a different person. And that pill, send it for testing what was said in prison today. If even half a word leaks out.
I heard nothing. If the general still doubts, I can tell you how Great Qin will fall.
The 6 states are destroyed. The realm is unified. Meng Ten holds 300,000 troops in the north. Qin forces hold Beiyu in the south. How could Great Qin fall? Great Qin won't fall to enemies, but to its own people. Who would dare? Zhao Gao, Li Si, and Hu Wai. You're insane.
Prince Huai is the emperor's beloved son. Chancellor Li heads all officials.
But to take down the young master. Let him speak. So they get their chance. Father falls gravely ill during his eastern tour. The carriage stops at Sand Dune. Zhao Gao seals off the news, forces Li Si to forge a deathbed edict. What does the forged edict say? Order me and Meng Tian to die. Crown Huai as emperor. After Huai takes the throne, Zhao Gao kills all princes and princesses first. Then the Meng clan finally drives Li Si to death, points at a deer and calls it a horse. No one in court dares speak. Where did you hear this? I didn't hear it. I saw that future, but I just want to live. Why not apologize to Father Emperor? Because within 2 years of my death, Great Qin dies too. Li Shang served Qinla his whole life. How could he obey Zhao Gao? Because he is afraid of death. You even know how they conspired. I also know Li Si will be cut in half by Zhao Gao in the end. He thinks he is choosing an emperor. Really, he is choosing his own execution ground. Father Emperor took poison. Shu Fu sailed away and never returned. What really sped up his death? Zhao Gao, even if the pills were toxic, that doesn't prove what came after. Wait over there. The first will come true. The second will too. Year 37 of the first emperor, Father Emperor dies here of illness. Sheesh, Zhao Gao secretly withholds the news. The carriage uses fish to mask the corpse's stench. Shut up, I received the death decree, didn't verify it, didn't return to the capital. Just because a ruler orders a subject to die, I drew my sword and killed myself.
Meng Tian urged me to ask for clarification. I didn't listen. Once we die, the 300,000 troops in the north lose their backbone.
Should we go in and ask what is going on? Listen more.
You say Great Qin falls in 2 generations. At whose hands the first to rise were Chen Sheng and Wu Guang.
Those who truly took the realm, one is Shang Yu from Kuaiji, one is Lu Ji from Pei County. Nobody's dared to destroy Qin. When the people can't eat, those holding hoes can become soldiers. Qin's enemies were never just the 6 states. It is the people pushed past the point of survival. Father Emperor conquered the 6 states, an emperor for the ages. But if the system doesn't change, and the people's resentment doesn't fade, no matter how strong the empire, it will crack from within. Since you saw the future, why not just kill Lu Ji and Shang Yu? Killing 2 men is easy. Erasing the resentment that bred them is the hard part. No Liuji today, there'll be a Zhongji or Wangji tomorrow. What I'm trying to save isn't a throne, it is a realm where no one wants to rebel against Qin anymore. This doesn't sound like something the old Fuzu would say. The old Fuzu already died once. This one now Kamo just doesn't want Qin to die with him a second time. Your Majesty. I'll ask this unfilial son myself. What else did he see in his dream? Your Majesty, father is indeed listening, cursing your own father, meddling in succession, prophesying the fall of the state. Fusu. Are you done? Speak. Where did you learn all this? If I say heaven sent a warning, would father believe it? I only believe in the sword and evidence, then investigate Shufu, test the elixir, keep an eye on Zhao Gao. What I've said will be proven one by one. All men die. What I aim to do is keep Qin from dying with father. You keep claiming to save Qin. What do you really want? To live. Humph. And the throne. Prince, finally telling the truth. You want to be emperor. Because only from that seat can I cause reform conscription, clean up governance, restore military merit, revive the crafts, make the people willing to be Qin subjects. Instead of waiting for them to rise up, you expect me to hand you the throne over a few dream words. I will prove it. How? Starting with father's life. Saving me is that filial piety? Or just to have a living emperor backing you? Both. I want father to live, and I need father alive, to buy Qin time. 2 years is too short to even train my first new army.
From today on.
You watch over Fuzu. Who he sees, what he says, what he does. Report it all to me, understood? If you truly can save Qinma, I'll give you the chance. But if you dare use talk of doom to stir unrest, I'll cut you down myself. I am here on imperial orders to guard, not to pledge allegiance to you. The Meng family has served loyally for generations. Of course you wouldn't pledge to me. You're only pledging to the future of Qin. If you dare speak treason again, I will report it truthfully. If Hawaii takes the throne, he'll kill me first, then General Meng Tian. The entire Meng clan won't escape either. Whose door you guard is really whose fate you're choosing. Why should I trust you? No need to. First do me a small legal favor.
Inside, moving banned books. These two. Yes, the Yin-Yang Union, Sutra. This counts as a sage classic?
Uncle Chun Yue said, better to burn too many than let one slip through. The book-burning dispute isn't about the books. It is about who gets to define truth. Someone stuffed fake scriptures and heresies into the classics, then pushed the emperor to torch them all. You want to save the real books, and make those who deceive the throne and sages' names shame themselves completely. Why do you think I'll help you? Because we're both locked in this chamber by the emperor. Doesn't that make us brothers in misfortune? I stand outside the cell. Sooner or later, also trace who sent these books into the library and who stamped the collection seal. The court argues over principles. I only investigate evidence. Right, not a pledge. I'll note your merit for now. Your Majesty, Prince Fuzu is stubbornly misguided. Please burn all banned books immediately to uphold the law. This old servant agrees. Enter. Burn them, of course we will. But before burning, please all take a look. Whose sacred books these really are. They are all banned books, disturbing the people. Rightfully burned. Master, you confirm. I've studied for years, how can I not recognize them? Master, please read them aloud, so the emperor can hear how these books ruin the state. Jin Yang. Obscene trash offensive to the eyes and ears, but why does it bear the Jinyang Academy seal? This book claims swallowing gold can grant immortality. Who would test it for your father? This scroll says virgin blood can reach the celestial realm. That one says offering subjects lifespans can extend the emperor's reign. The classics you all speak of, are they words of the sieges, or lies to swindle money and kill lives? The prince uses a few fake books to muddy the waters. So I argue we first distinguish truth from falsehood. Governance, farming, medicine, and military texts should be copied and preserved. But my teacher wants to burn everything. Without distinction, who is truly destroying the books? This scroll holds plague remedies. Burn it. And who saves the people when plague strikes? This scroll covers seed selection and irrigation. Burn it. And what fills the granaries in famine years? Your Majesty, farming texts must not all be burned. I second that. Medical scrolls also concern countless lives. I concur. Your Majesty, Fuzu twists words, but in truth still opposes the decree. If everyone judges books by personal whim, what becomes of national law? Zhao Gao speaks well, then let father appoint officials to review them. Qin scholars, medical officers, agricultural officers, keep those who can debate and verify. Your Majesty's word is law.
Fuzu's move forces you to retract the order. I beg you to punish Fuzu severely, to uphold royal authority. I beg your Majesty to decide. Fuzu, are you demanding? I admit fault.
I never said father was wrong. Then who is wrong? Those who mixed fake books into the classics and used your hand to destroy all learning are wrong. They want posterity to call Father cruel and call Qin afraid of scholars. Father conquered 6 states, unified script and standardized measures, an emperor unmatched in history. A wise ruler burns teachings that harm the people, not the knowledge of the righteous, executes traitors who deceive the army, not the talents of the realm. You sure know how to speak for me. Your son just won't let petty men pin blame on father. The prince claims loyalty and filial piety, yet every word pressures your majesty to change the decree. If no punishment is given today, tomorrow, all officials may follow suit. Zhao Mansion decree, why rush to burn both the true and false books together? Is there something in them you fear being investigated?
This old servant is devoted to your majesty.
Since you are loyal, then you shall be in charge of trial reading, the inner scroll swallowing golden longevity art. Enough, issue a decree to establish the Bureau of Classics to distinguish true from false, record practical learning, burn harmful heretical books, keep books on farming, medicine, military, and engineering. Chun Yu have failed to supervise strictly penalized 1 year of salary. Your servant accepts the decree. As for you, withdraw.
Your majesty, who will head the Bureau of Classics?
1 person each from Qin Mohists, imperial physicians, and grain officials. Erudites hold only 1 seat. Whether it proves useful in the future is not decided by a single voice, the realm. The matter of false books, the realm. You won this round. Now answer me. In whose hands did Great Qin truly fall? The one who doomed Qin was Hawaii. The one who wielded a blade was Zhao Gao. The one who handed the blade was Li Si. Hawaii is gentle by nature. Zhao Gao has served me for years. Li Si helped me unify the realm. What right do you have to condemn them? I am not condemning them today. I am asking Father to guard against their open crimes. Before power, gentleness can be feigned. Loyalty can change too. What about you then? Your greed for the throne has never been hidden. So Father, ambition in the open is safer than poison, hidden in a pill. Even if Huai is incompetent, the Qin cavalry still stands. Who can take my realm? Kuaiji has the Shang clan. Pei County has Lu Ji. Right now, one is a remnant of Old Chu. The other is just a bailiff. But if Korbei never ends, and Qinlaw punishes only the common folk, not the powerful, all under heaven will raise the banner for them. If the 6 states nobles dream of restoration, slaughter them all. There will be another batch. I will make the people of the 6 states stop wanting restoration. Make them feel being Qin people is better than being slaves of the old states. The realm is far more than the 9 provinces, grasslands to the north, fertile lands to the west, and islands beyond the seas. Father conquered 6 kingdoms. Why stop at just 6? I will build roads and industries, make Qin crossbows reach farther, make war horses run steadier, and let the people of new lands read the same script, follow the same laws. Taking a city isn't true conquest. It is when its children grow up calling themselves Qin. That is true unification. Bold words. I spent half my life uniting 6 kingdoms. You ask for the whole world. Father already did the hardest first step. Qin shouldn't stop here. What do you want? Time, military power, and father alive. You say this pill is toxic. You also say, Zhao Gao and Huai will harm me. Yes. Then prove the first claim. Same time tomorrow. Test the pill before them.
This pill contains metals, but they're refined immortal materials. Mortal methods can't judge it.
Your Majesty, the prince has no proof, yet claims the pill is toxic. If word spreads, alchemists across the realm will lose heart. This pill has both lead and mercury. Short-term it boosts energy. Long-term it causes restlessness and insomnia, irritability and trembling hands. Father, have you had these symptoms lately? Brother speaks so confidently. Why not try it yourself? He has a point. Your Majesty, the prince is precious. Silence. Eat it. If you're fine, you've spread lies. If you're poisoned, my alchemist deceived the throne. The prince was so certain just now. Why won't you open your mouth?
Could it be your prophecies? We're all fabricated to compete for the throne.
Such precious elixir of immortality, how dare I enjoy it alone? What are you getting at? Father dotes on the 18th brother, and Director Zhao has served Father for years. His loyalty is clear. With the blessing of immortality, I should first grant it to those closest and most trusted. Didn't you both just say this pill is not poisonous?
This old servant is a lowly status. How dare I partake of imperial medicine? Father, I too.
Brother 18 just urged me to take it. Why the fear when it is your turn? Fuzu was right enough. Since it is an immortal pill, I grant you both to share eternal life with me when I grant immortality. You refuse it?
This old servant only worries the imperial medicine is precious.
Wasted on a broken body.
Jiaofu urged Father daily to take the pill, so even you think it is a waste.
Brother, don't stir trouble. If Father orders me to take it, I will obey.
Then take it. This old servant thanks your Majesty for the blessing. The pill's poison doesn't kill instantly. At first it brings heightened energy, thirst and a burning heart. Only prolonged use damages the organs. I feel clear and refreshed right now, which proves the immortal pill is working. Then we wait. Jiaofu, why is your face so pale?
The hall is too hot.
It is early spring today. No brazier is lit. Those who took it continually already have organ failure. The lead and mercury in the pill are exactly as the young master said.
Your Majesty, spare me.
Who brought the cinnabar into the palace?
The Imperial Coachman's Office. Your Majesty, this old servant knows nothing of alchemy. I was deceived by Shufu too.
Since you were also deceived, I won't blame you. From now on, this pill you will take one from me each day.
Your Majesty, this old servant thanks you for your great grace.
Investigate Shufu, investigate the coachman's office, investigate every post station along the road to Shakshu, every name Fusu mentioned, keep them all under watch, especially Fuzu. I need to know where exactly he saw the future.
Protect the Emperor.
Your sword could kill me, but you deliberately held back. A killer's hand does not shake. Let me test them first. I'm scared. Young Master Fuzu is indeed different from what they say. I am Gongsun Shi. I was entrusted by someone to ask you to save a group of people. I am not a healer. They are not sick. They are poor, trapped by a furnace that could blow any moment. Chinmo craftsmen smelt iron for the army. Stone coal explodes when put in the furnace. Over a dozen already injured, since the army needs iron. Why not give them new furnaces and more men? Chinmo are lowly. Lose one, replace one. The foreman only asks how much iron, never how many living men still stand by the furnace Sima Shan sent you. No, not him. Another man who does covert work for the emperor. You know too much, young master. That may not be a good thing, knowing too little. I'd already be dead in the history books.
This place is filthy. Nobles, take a look and leave. Don't hold us up from our work.
The furnace blowing isn't fate. It is moisture and impurities in the stone coal not removed. Chinmo have smelted iron for a century. One look and you understand. Give me a small furnace, a batch of stone coal. If it blows again, I'll build you a new camp. If it doesn't, then what? You'll build me something that can save Great Qin. Wang Qi.
Wang Kanchi. The furnace is over there.
Please, young master. Crush first, then dry. Then slow burn with no open flame. Remove moisture and impurities. If you want to see the carnage, you already have. Let me ask you, was there white smoke before the blast? Yes, and the stone coal crackled. I reported it to the foreman. He said meeting the army's deadline mad more from now on. Any craftsman can stop the furnace and report danger. If something goes wrong, the foreman takes responsibility first. No more pushing lives to meet quotas. An hour, and it hasn't blown.
Wow. Huh.
Higher temperature. Better iron too. This is just the first step. Furnace temperature and mix ratio. Record every usage amount, so the next person can follow and succeed. Family craft. Never shared. If not passed down, only one master exists. Write it down, and Great Qin can have 1,000 masters. Stone coal, wet or dry. Amount furnace text, and iron quality. Heat control is only felt by instinct. Write a few numbers. An apprentice still won't become a master. Wood tablets can't replace experience, but they let later ones avoid repeating the mistakes of their predecessors. So today's furnace blast must be recorded too. And no, credit can be downplayed, but Dagers can't miss a single word. If anyone deletes or alters records to rush work, expel them from the divine machinery camp. A fine blade if finely crafted could be offered to His Majesty. Making just one as a gift won't save Great Qin. I want 300,000 blades. 300,000 would exhaust every Chinmo artisan's lifetime, because each of you goes from smelting to sharpening. Split the process. Some only smelt material, some only forge blanks. Practice makes perfect, and errors can be traced to their source. Wouldn't such weapons all look the same? Military gear should be uniform. Parts are interchangeable. A new person can still use it.
Before, 2 blades a day. Now, 10 a day.
5 times faster, yet quality is more consistent. Each blade gets a process number. If one fails, check that group. Don't blame everyone together. But some only know how to forge blanks. Division of labor is to boost output, not to turn people into tools that just swing a hammer. Those who improve the process get extra rewards. Don't let good ideas rot in one's rank. North, south, round hook, inner. I want compound crossbows, horse gear, and giant rams. Plus bricks and mortar that can be built fast. You mean to move all of Great Qin's artisans into the military camp? I want to build a divine machinery camp, all skills under heaven, regardless of origin. Anyone who strengthens the army and helps the people can join. But court scholars will say, this is clever trickery. When the Jiangnu were shot off their horses by such tricks, they'll naturally shut up. He says he wants to make 300,000. 300,000 knives. Need 300,000 hands to hold them. Is he forging knives for Qin? Or building an army for himself? Should we stop him? Don't let him forge. I want to see how high this so-called tree of technology can grow. Who? The guards at your estate need replacing. If you truly didn't want to be found, you wouldn't have let the window paper rustle. Father wants you to see what I do after receiving the news. I'm just delivering the message. The commander of the Shadow Riders delivers it personally. Father thinks highly of me. Watch your words, my lord. There is no Shadow Riders in this world, then take it as my guess, brought by the Jinling caravan. A saying is spreading in Xianyang. Though Chu has but 3 clans, it is Chu that will destroy Qin. Where did the rumor start? A tavern called Jinhei. Court officials often come and go here, yet no one has ever left a name card at the front door. On one hand, using rumors to provoke the 6-state migrants, on the other, using secrets to control Qin officials. The tavern probably isn't selling wine. Father has the tutor take elixirs daily. What do we do? His Majesty already suspects me. Are we just letting him grow stronger? Let others hate him. Scholars, alchemists, noble clans. Someone always fears Fusu, living more than we do. Father, why have you summoned me? If you wish to be heir, you should first start a family. I've chosen 2 marriages for you.
2.
Meng Yi's daughter and Wang Ben's daughter, both went to you. Father's betrothal is to have the Meng and Wang families back me. I have no ambition for the throne. 55. The royal family serves only your majesty. I haven't even asked, and you're already clearing yourselves. I will marry, but on one condition. You dare make demands. Allow me to leave Xianyang after the wedding and oversee the army in Shangjun. I don't want 2 generals' daughters to back me. I want the 300,000 border troops to accept me myself. Finish what I've assigned you first, then we'll talk about Shangjun. Rest assured, both of you, I won't force the 2 ladies. If that gets out, my lord, like a daughter who can't marry off young master better live to the wedding day. What does Marquis Tong mean? You've offended the scholars and alchemists, and you're investigating Jinling Xianyang. More people want you dead than want to marry off their daughters. Are you really going to Shangun? Young master, I must go without military power. Today, father is willing to listen. Tomorrow, someone else sits here. I'm still Fuzu, who can be executed with a single edict. Since your majesty worries the young master might ally with the Yin and Qin clans, why still betroth both families' daughters to him? Put the blade before him. Only then can you see if he uses it to guard the realm or carve it up. If the Meng and Wang families change loyalty over a marriage, they're not fit to lead troops for me. The young master is set on Shangjun, so I must see all the more when he stands before 300,000 troops, whether he still remembers who is the emperor of Qin.
Both the Meng and Wang families were given to him. Father still says he has no intention of naming an heir.
Betrothal isn't naming an heir. It is hanging 2 blades on Fusu's belt. Used well, blades kill enemies. Used poorly, they can cut yourself down. The bigger the case he investigates, the more enemies he makes.
Assassin.
If I were an assassin, he'd already be dead. The Zhao clan of Jinling was wiped out. I am Qi Huan, a commoner, begging Fusu to seek justice. The Zhao family was accused of colluding with Yalong. After the authorities sealed the gates, all died in one night, but the real ones smuggling copper and salt to Yalong are someone else. What relation are you to the Zhao family? Guard. And the only one who escaped.
A guard can match me in a fight.
My master taught me a few moves. Who is your master? Master forbids naming him, only allows disciples to call him Gigi. Gaini is your senior brother. How does the young master know? He was expelled from the sect long ago. Did you see that in a dream too? I read a lot.
If a Gigo, disciple only knows sneak attacks.
He is not fit to guard the young master personally.
Why didn't you strike?
You have an old wound under your shoulder blade? If you truly struck, no one would be mobilizing troops for Fuzu tonight. Winning isn't hard. Knowing what not to do when angry, that is what makes it worth using. If you clear the Zhao family's name, Qi Hung will follow your orders for life. Not for the Zhao family, but for all silenced by the trees in charge. I understand, the Zhao family's last shipment was delivered here before they were silenced. Zhuxiao looks like a regular business, but underground, only the powerful get in. Just send troops to surround it. Surrounding now only catches the staff. The ones behind it will escape through 20 tunnels. You're willing to go yourself, no risk. No way to know who is wearing a human mask. I'll protect you with my life. Keep your life for now. I want the living witnesses, the ledgers, and the people locked inside.
Do you have a contact to vouch for you? My family's the richest in all of Xianyang. Does that count? Heh.
Trading for info alone is boring. I also want the hardest person to buy.
Who do you want?
The one you've hidden the deepest, the one you're most afraid to show.
Upstairs is regular business. Downstairs suits your status. Beauty's info, official posts. If you can pay the price, you can buy it.
We have foreign women too.
From the 6 states. Bei Yelong. We have it all.
This guard looks familiar. He has traveled far with his master. Not surprising you've seen him. Then, let me pick the goods.
Help yourself.
Don't be afraid, I'm here to get you out.
The last guy who said that. His head's hanging by the back door.
How many more are there?
The ones in lit rooms. The unlit ones. Can't scream anymore.
Identity exposed. Mung, move. Save the people first. Don't chase the masked man.
If the mastermind escapes, the Zhao family died for nothing. The living matter more than the ledgers. Block the streets, break the legs of anyone trying to run, kill anyone who resists.
I'm here. Can I go home?
Yes.
Tell me where your home is. I'll take you back.
Sir, we caught the steward. I was forced to do it.
Throw all survivors into the Imperial prison. Anyone who harms the imprisoned women.
Execute on the spot.
Seal off the streets. No one is allowed to ask them what they went through underground. Treat their wounds first. Give them clothes and food. Those who want to go home get an official escort. Those who don't want to be seen get new lodgings.
The masked man never shows his face. I don't know who he is.
Most of what you said is true. That is how you hide the most important lie.
What do you mean, sir? Sir.
The woman behind the hidden door was silenced within an hour. That means they recognized Chi Huan early on, knew he'd sided with me. You don't know me, but you know the Zhao family's guards. Jinhe Tavern isn't a Shenyang business. It is the treasonous trade route from Jinling, a hand reaching into the court. The Zhao family found someone shipping salt, copper, and weapons materials to Yalong and tried to report it instead. They were framed for treason and wiped out. The real traitor is the Jinling governor, right?
I don't understand. The Zhao family, 37 members.
Killing him is easy. Finding the survivors is what matters. There are Yalong women underground, and wooden tags sent by nobles from the 6 states. You use women to bribe officials, then use their secrets to trade for intelligence. Give me the list. I'll keep you from being silenced by whoever's behind you.
You don't even know if you'll live to see tomorrow? How can you protect me?
Because I'll take this straight to the Emperor. Your Majesty, let all of Xianyang know who is selling out Qin. Merchants gone missing. Salt and copper shipped out. The governor dealing with Yalong. Your Majesty, this case reaches too far. Going public could shake the court and the people. That is exactly why it must go public. The rod of Great Qin hides under silk robes. Then I'll strip those robes off. Who will lead it? Fuzu, the prince has already offended the scholars and the alchemists. Taking this case might, if he wants to inherit Great Qin. Let's see how many who deserve death he dares to kill. Let's see how many of those who should live he can save.
The prince's envoy from Yalong arrives in Shenyang tomorrow.
Zhenyang Academy and Jinhe Tavern have close ties. The prince's students from Zhenyang Academy fill the court. Even Dr. Chunyu is a nominal dean. Then start the investigation with my teacher. The case is not yet resolved. And you dare to come see me. I'm not here today to report. I'm here to ask for something. What? The position of heir. What makes you think I would hand the realm to a rebellious son just out of prison? Because among all your sons, only I know how Qin will fall. And only I have already begun to stop it. General Jian is brave, fit to guard the borders, brave but lacking strategy, fit to be a general, not fit to be emperor. Prince Gao is cautious and courteous. Too cautious. That is indecisiveness. In chaotic times, a ruler who hesitates the dead aren't just one person but a whole city. General, do you know why His Majesty summoned you? His Majesty's thoughts are not for a subject to presume. My brother's been in there a long time. Has he been spouting that doom talk about Qin again? The Cinnabar test will prove whether the prince speaks heresy. Prince Yu should know better than I. Meng Yi, among my sons, who is best suited for the heir's position? I serve only your Majesty. I dare not judge the princes. I asked you who. Judging by what I've seen today, Prince Fuzu. What if I don't appoint you? I will keep saving Qin. What if I appoint Huai? Wine. I will stop it.
How? Kneel outside the hall and plead with tears, or end up in prison again.
Usurp the throne.
Prince.
Good. Haha. At least this time you sound like a true Ying descendant. You want the heir's position? What do you offer me in Qin in return? I will go to Shangjun to oversee the army north to hold back the Xiongnu, south to crush the remnants of the Six Kingdoms. Turn back and guard Xianyang. Give me 3 years. Father, Qin will have a cavalry the world has never seen. The 300,000 troops in Shangjun are all under my brother's command. If you go, Prince, the court will surely grow suspicious. So I am not asking for 300,000 troops. I am asking for a chance to earn their respect. First, clean up the Jinhe case Mary as decreed. Why? If I were to hand Qin to you, what would you do? I would follow your will, father. Above, steady the realm below, comfort the people. And, with you here, father, I need not worry about state affairs. What if one day I'm gone? I would consult my teachers and Chancellor Lai, act according to your established rules. If an emperor only asks his ministers what to do, then, who is really sitting on the throne? Leave. The prince spoke of usurpation right in front of the emperor. Is he tired of having too many kin to spare? Father despises weakness most. If I'd said I'd accept any arrangement, he'd never hand Qin to me.
Yelong spies colluded with Qin officials, abducted women, traded intelligence, and harmed the innocent. Now they're paraded for punishment, open for the people to identify.
Give me back my daughter. 3 years ago, he went to the tavern to deliver wine. He never came back.
Parading them without a court conviction. The prince is stirring public outrage.
Trampling Qin law. The decree only lists verified crimes and lets the people identify them. If you think they're innocent, I'll vouch for them. Why would I vouch for spies? Then step aside. Qin law isn't a gag for the people's mouths, nor a door for the powerful to hide behind. Seize him.
Yes. I was only ordered to deliver a letter. I know nothing.
Ordered by whom?
The academy steward. Whenever court nobles visit the tavern, the steward sends someone to record it.
What are the records used for?
To trade for official posts, exchange the salt permits.
Also exchange the gold sent by Yelong. I can give you the list, but you have to keep me alive.
I'll keep you alive until the day Qin law tries you. Not guarantee you innocent. If you dare miss a single one, I'll send you back to the streets. Let every man who lost a daughter ask you himself.
The list is hidden in the well wall behind the tavern kitchen. Only I know the mechanism.
Xunyu Yue is the prince's teacher, also the registered head of the academy. Arresting him means making enemies of every scholar in the realm. If the teacher is innocent, I'll clear his name if guilty. Teacher-student bonds cannot override Qin law.
The Yelong envoy will see the emperor tomorrow. The academy will destroy evidence tonight.
Then we arrest tonight. Start the investigation with my teacher.
Fuzu, you surround the academy with troops. Do you want the world to call you a teacher, betraying disciple?
I came to investigate the officials and accountants involved, not to destroy the academy. If the teacher shields them, he is using the sages' names to shield criminals. The academy is a place of pure debate.
Soldiers may not enter.
Don't the dead under Golden River deserve that debate? Even if the academy has rotten apples, the scholars should self-investigate. You let armed men step into the lecture hall. You destroy the dignity of every scholar in the realm. When the women were locked underground, did they have dignity? When the Zhao family S-37 were wiped out, did they have dignity? If the Academy's dignity depends on covering crimes, that plaque should come down today. Those uninvolved, step to the left. Those willing to assist the search, step to the right. Those blocking the door for the accused, I'll treat as complicit. This is Academy Internal Affairs. Internal Affairs that got the Zhao family slaughtered. The real insult to the sages isn't the soldiers entering today, it is the beasts using the academy's name to sell offices, sell people, and sell Qin's intelligence. I never knew of this. Then please step back, teacher. Let Qin Law find the truth. Prince Fuzu used troops to humiliate scholars and meddle with officials. Please punish Prince Fuzu severely. I have obtained the ledgers, witnesses, and Yelong gold ingots. Please examine them in court. The Yelong envoy is waiting outside. The prince is fabricating a treason case now, to force the two nations into war. The envoy declares Yelong is willing to honor Qin as its elder brother state. All it takes is the Qin emperor ceding 1,000 li of fertile land and marrying off a princess. Our king will never invade Qin again. So it is just a few animal hides, in exchange for 1,000 li of Qin's land and a princess. Yelong's scheming is louder than Xianyang's. Our Yelong troops are strong and horses are mighty. All southern tribes heed our command. If Qin refuses, the borderlands will know no peace. A petty state dares threaten Qin with war. Ceding land is out of the question, but a long campaign south, with supply lines so difficult, does require caution. Qin does have clear-headed men. Cede 1 li today for peace. Tomorrow he'll demand 10. Marry off 1 princess today. Tomorrow every state will come asking for Qin women.
Qin's territory was won by the blood of its soldiers, not goods to be haggled over in the court.
In your view, no land ceded, no marriage alliance, no reparations, no tribute. Those who invade Qin are destroyed, if the Qin emperor kills the envoy. He'll lose the world's trust. When nations wage war, envoys are not executed. That protects the messenger. 10 years of trading in intelligence, dealing in information, a spy who harmed Qin's people. Survivors recognize the wolf ring on your hand, and the manifest with your signature was found in the hideout. You treated Qin people as goods. Did you ever think your envoy status won't save you? Go ahead and do it. Let everyone see how Qin deals with traitors. Yelang will avenge me. All those who designed the ledgers, come with me to the prison to identify them. The innocent will be cleared. The guilty will face judgment today. Those implicated in the Prince's Academy case should be tried by the court, not killed out of public outrage. So today we first distinguish masterminds, accomplices, and the deceived. I ask the teacher to witness this firsthand, and the people to see for themselves. Those who led the abduction, treason, and silencing shall be executed under Qin law. Those coerced into providing information once, and voluntarily confessed, shall lose their titles and be exiled. Ordinary students, who don't know the truth,
Released on the spot.
what we burn today is the evil rule behind the evidence, not knowledge. You are no longer the Fuzu I once taught. If you were still the one from before, then today more than just those girls underground would die. I hope you remember what was said today. I taught you humanity, but not to use torture like this. Pleading for mercy isn't for the wicked, those who deserve death. If you spare them, you let the next innocents bleed for my reputation.
I am of the Yelang royal bloodline. If Qin kills me, it will spark a war between nations.
From the day you treated Qun citizens as goods, the war had already begun. Your Majesty, the Yelang envoy died in Xianyang. The southern frontier will fall into chaos. Fuzu, acting on a moment's public outrage, puts the state at risk. I ask your Majesty to strip him of military command and explain to Yelang the victims' testimonies from the evidence have all been made public. Explaining to Yelang now is telling the world that Great Qin knew its people were harmed, yet dared not hold anyone accountable. Once war breaks out, it is the border troops and civilians who die. So Yelang must understand, the price of continuing to collude with Qin officials is annihilation. Not a few more explanations, but rushing into war while public anger runs high is not sound state policy either. I never asked to send troops today. First investigate Jinling, cut off smuggling, secure the grain routes, divide the Yelang tribes, wait for them to fall into chaos without their inside allies in Qin, then strike like thunder. Revealing the evidence isn't declaring war, it is taking away their chance to twist the truth. If so, on the way to Shangjin, take a look, see if the Qin people are truly as you say. Zhang Han. At your command, take 500 elite soldiers north with Fuzu, protect his safety, and keep an eye on him. Don't let him poke another hole in the sky. Understood. On this journey to Shangjin, may the road be peaceful. Chief Yunich Zhao, don't worry, I'm tough, but your hands are still shaking. Don't forget to take your longevity pill daily.
Delay the schedule, and the whole village pays for it.
This is what the Emperor cannot see, the great Qin that the court never speaks of. The court gives 2 meals a day to road builders.
Losses along the way leave little behind.
People starve to death. You lock the grain in carts, waiting to sell.
I was just following orders from above. Seize him, open the grain carts, and save people first. You open military grain without permission, delaying the road project. Who takes responsibility?
I do. Taxes and corvée grow heavier each year. The 6 states are gone, but our lives haven't improved. Tihuan, seize him. Don't take his life.
Hey ha.
Qin dogs kill me if you want my hammer at Bolangsha missed your father. Now you want to try me. How do you know about Bolangsha? I also know your Zhonglong courtesy name Zifeng, Old Han nobility. As long as Qin stands, the world knows no peace. Then stay and see. If I'm just a nobleman making porridge, you can leave anytime. If I can make sure everyone here has food from now on, then will you work for me?
Cruel Qin destroyed Han, razed our ancestral temples, forced the realm's labor to build palaces and roads.
Why should I work for Qin? The 6 states fought for centuries. Did people not die then? If the Han King returns, and Zhao Weichu return too, will the world fight all over again? At least it is not just Qin enslaving everyone. What I want to change is the enslavement. Unifying writing and measuring roads, that is not wrong. What is wrong is treating people like livestock to be discarded. Qin law is harsh, imperial power is absolute. Can a prince like you change that? That is why I want the throne. And military power. What if after you get the crown, you can't let go of power, then I'll use institutions to force my future self to follow the rules. Finance needs accounts, officials need performance reviews, military merit can't depend on birth, and Qin law can't only be harsh on commoners. If you stay, you can watch me with your own eyes, becoming the person you despise most. Let me oversee the future emperor. You dare to ask for that? Fuzu secretly released the assassin Zhang Liang, rather than talking all night.
The one who tried to assassinate me. He even dared to keep him.
Should Zhang Han be ordered to execute Zhang Liang on the spot, not letting Fuzu keep him? I want to see if he can turn the dagger aimed at Qin into his own sword, or get pierced through the back by it. Dingbo goes to Pei County to join Liu Ji. Zhang Dingqi goes to Kuwaiji to get close to Shangliang. No assassinations. Earn their trust. Wait for my orders. Since you're certain they'll rebel, why not eliminate them first? Killing a constable in old clans now is useless. I need to know who supplies them grain, who rallies people for them, and before they raise their banners, cut out the root of public discontent, raising future rebels right under your nose. You've got some nerve. They can also become blades for Great Qin. The key is who gives them first. A world worth serving, you say like Corvée and light officials, but Great Qin has projects everywhere. Stopping anyone will anger the first emperor. Don't stop all, cut the useless ones. Turn the necessary into paid labor, with fixed terms for workers. People have money to eat, projects get done faster. Where does the money come from? Crack down on hidden lands of the powerful, open state-run workshops. Trade new technology for wealth, not just grabbing the last bite from people's bowls. If local clans unite to resist, first give law-abiders a way out, then kill the ringleaders who bleed them dry, make them afraid to band together.
I've done my best with relief efforts, but nature's disasters are merciless.
People outside the city say the county granary has grain.
Those troublemakers are lying.
The Tian clan is a virtuous family here. They once lent grain to save the people. The county granary lent 300 dan of relief grain to the Tian clan, buying back over 3 years at 2/3 price, then bought it back from the Tian clan at triple the price. The bookkeeper just wrote it wrong for 6 months straight. The mistake made the Tian clan richer, and the people hungrier. I am acting on orders from the prefecture to raise funds and grain for the Imperial Road. The prefecture wants money, but did it order you to fill the gap with victims' lives?
My grandson just reached for a bowl of grain from the granary and was beaten to death.
The rabble is stirring up trouble, Your Highness. Do not listen to one side only.
For every family that starved to death, the Tian clan bought their land at rock-bottom prices. For every 10 households, the county magistrate got a gold ingot. Your Highness holds no power of the High Court. My father ordered me to inspect Shang Prefecture. Those who plot treason or harm the people may be executed on the spot.
You used Qin law to intimidate the people, but forgot Qin law can cut you down too.
Open the granary and distribute grain by household, post the accounts publicly, reissue land deeds for those who lost their fields. The Tian clan controls the county's carts, craftsmen, and half its farmland. If you move against them, the whole town will grind to a halt, then let it halt once, and restart under the new rules. Most granary clerks in the county are the magistrate's confidants. Should we arrest them all? Arrest those involved, keep those who are not, but have everyone cross-check each other? We can't kill off all the old clerks. Then let people who know nothing about governance watch. The relief distribution seems Your Highness is good for more than just beheading. Beheading is the fastest step, which is also why it is usually the cheapest.
The Tian clan has been honest folk for generations. I beg Your Highness to clear my name.
Innocence isn't claimed, it is proven in the books.
The county treasury was short and asked the Tian clan to help cover it. I put up our entire family savings to ease the crisis, and now I'm called a profiteer.
You lend 1 she of grain, the government returns 3. When the people borrow 1 du, they must pawn an acre of land. What a merciful heart. Every deed bears a fingerprint. These deeds were all drafted by the same hand. And for 17 households when the land was transferred, the heads had already died of plague, so the dead dreamed their way back to sell land. Even if Your Highness kills me, you can't conjure up seeds or skilled laborers. If the Tian clan falls, Zhengyang County falls with us. Spare the Tian clan, and we'll return double the relief grain, plus 100 gold ingots as tribute. You bribe me with the people's grain. Let me praise your generosity once more. Embezzling relief grain, forging land deeds, letting slaves kill, burning the granary to silence witnesses. A clan of hundreds. Did they all die because of me? Children weren't involved. Women and common servants won't be punished. Masterminds, forgers, and accountants face justice. If you don't wipe out my clan, aren't you afraid they'll seek revenge when grown? Qin law isn't a blade to clear my troubles.
You lowly scum. Fuzu kills me with the people's support today. Tomorrow, the people could kill the emperor too.
If the emperor makes life unbearable for all, being overthrown isn't unjust. The Kiln Yard is the real county seat of Zhengyang. Kill them, all affairs will collapse, so we can't just split the finances. The canal goes to public works, the grain shops stay, craftsmen keep their wages, trade routes get new licenses. You want to use the Tian clan skeleton to raise a county not owned by any noble house. Not just not owned by nobles, but not letting anyone family choke the whole county. You leave 200 soldiers, all the gold and silver, and hand me the county seal. Aren't you afraid I'll run off with it? Money buys grain, but not the world you truly want, if you only crave these. Then I misjudged Zheng Liang. If word of what you did reaches Xianyang, nobles will say you're buying hearts. The emperor will see it as a new policy. So we must see it through. Failure is rebellion. Success is reform. You gamble your life. When I woke in the prison, I only had a borrowed life left. So I leave and escape at every step. If I'm recalled, you continue with the ledgers. Reform can take risks, but not sacrifice the people. Your grace is great kindness.
We'll never forget it. I've saved a few people.
But I can't live for you forever. What truly betters your lives? It was you yourselves who dug canals and fired bricks and set new rules. Stand up, all of you. If you keep kneeling, You're still bowing to injustice.
The young lord has left. What if the warlords come back?
Zhang Liang will hold the line. 200 Qin soldiers will hold the line. More importantly, you must hold it together. Rules aren't written for the weak to obey. They're meant to keep even the strong in check.
Farewell, young lord.
I hear the young lord coming will audit the accounts. A military camp isn't a county office. The Xingnu won't kneel and listen to his reasoning. His Majesty sent him as supervisor for a reason. I only respect those who win battles. Looks like Shang Jun's first test is already waiting for me. General Meng commands 300,000 troops. How can he hold my reins? His Majesty appointed you as supervisor today. You take the lead. I'm just following military protocol, sitting in the top seat on a piece of paper, and daring to have the general hold your reins? General Li is right. If it were just rank, I could make you kneel, but not make you obey in battle. May I ask, have you ever killed an enemy? Have you ever commanded troops? Not yet. So I'm giving you all a chance to see for yourselves. How many troops can you command? The more, the better.
You probably don't even know how to turn 500 men, and you talk about the more, the better.
How many can you command? Generally 500 elites can punch through a 1,000-man army. Then let's each take 500. Drill in 3 days. Wooden weapons die to mark casualties. First to lose commander, 70% of troops loses. The young lord can afford to lose. Li Meng is the bravest in the army. Never lost a small-scale assault. Why gamble the moment you enter camp? I'm not here to tour the border troops. The Xingnu won't give me 6 months to build authority. Those willing to follow me, step forward. You may get hurt. You may lose. Those afraid, stay back. No blame.
Forward. I don't believe you'll win. But I'd rather not let Shanyang say Shang Jun's elite, only dare to bully those who've never seen battle.
I am willing to die for you, my lord. Good. Daring to question the commander. Stay. Li Meng, charge the cavalry. So caltrops don't match cavalry in brute force. Force them to slow down and split up. Stop cavalry are targets for crossbowmen. My lord, split 300 men for training, only 50 cavalry. Infantry formation is ragged too. In 3 days, I'll smash through them head on. My lord, let him see it on purpose. Make him believe I fear cavalry. Then he'll bet all his pride on it. Feet get caught. Dragged when falling off the horse. So stirrup width must allow quick foot release. Straps need repeated testing too. It is not for comfort. It gives riders a pivot for their legs. Give me a set. I can do it too. Gear can amplify skill, but can't follow orders for you. In 3 days, you'll feel it yourself. Winning with gadgets. What kind of commander is that? A true commander makes troops need fewer orders, knowing good gear exists, and not using it. Just to prove your own bravery, that is dragging your men along to show off.
My lord. Why fix the caltrop spikes? Make them detachable. If a horse breaks, soldiers can pull them out as short blades. No manners. Speaking out of turn before my lord. Let him finish. Bases can share one size too. One breaks, swap one. No need to rebuild the whole frame.
What is your name?
Disciple Gu, Gao as in barely.
I will make every cavalry in the world know what unbeatable on horseback means. Don't rush to be unbeatable. Number every horseshoe and strap, check wear after each drill. If one strap snaps on the gear, it is your own man who dies falling. I only know how to ride, not how to keep records then learn. Dragon cavalry must not only be the fastest, but know why they're fast, and how to stay fast. Learn to write each horse's name first, then talk about conquering the world. Bases can share one size too. One breaks, swap one. No need to rebuild the whole thing. What is your name? Your disciple Gao, as in Gutse Gao. I vow to show every cavalryman in the realm what it means to be invincible on horseback. Don't rush to invincibility. Every horseshoe and strap must be numbered. Check for wear after every drill. If a single strap snaps on the gear, the one who dies is one of our own. I only know how to ride, not how to keep accounts, then learn. The dragon cavalry must not only be the fastest, but also know why it is fast, and how to stay fast. Learn to write each horse's name clearly first, then talk about ruling the world. The gear, crossbows, and the unknown new troops. Has your elder brother already submitted to Fuzu? Is the Meng family looking to switch masters too? The Meng family has served only Great Qin and His Majesty for generations.
If the prince can say these now, you can still save some face.
Afraid I'll lose too fast and won't show off General Li's skill. I'll break through head on. No advantage from my rank. Telling the enemy where you'll attack on the battlefield isn't honorable. It is stupid. Final confirmation from everyone. If I lose, I leave Shangjun. If I win from today on, military orders make no distinction between Xianyang and Shangjun factions, nor between old units of the Meng family army. During drills, no one may act on personal ties, no holding back because of the prince's status.
100 Xiongnu riders crossed the border and raided 2 pastures. Enemy activity also spotted near the execution camp.
The prince's drills can be postponed. I'll lead light cavalry in pursuit. Small Xiongnu bands come and go like the wind. If you chase now, you'll find nothing. The execution camp isn't surrounded yet. First order the border to lock down and stand guard. Drills continue, if even orders aren't unified. The 500 men sent out today could become 500 corpses tomorrow. Prince, stick to the plan. Wait until he enters the barricade zone. Barricades can stop horses, but not the contempt in their hearts. Elite warriors of great chin, charge with me. If anything happens to the prince, who can bear that? He has already staked both the tiger tally and his life. Order medics to set up along the battlefield. Treat anyone who falls from a horse immediately. Referees, watch for wooden spikes aimed at beetles.
He actually dares to charge. Cavalry, encircle them. My lord.
Per the plan, the first round is enough. Not painful enough yet. If Li Meng keeps his cavalry to protect the infantry, the next moves won't open up.
They'll just graze and run. Form up next round. I want them wiped out. Brothers, one last charge. Let them chase us right into the camp gate. Don't get tangled, sweep past. All forces, press forward. Don't let Fruzu escape back to camp. Break in and take the commander first.
Hemp. Ah.
General Li, chasing too hard on the field, you might miss what is at your feet. First line, raise crossbows.
Which way are the shields facing? Both sides. Don't aim for precision. Fire by zone and rotation. Don't give Li Meng's infantry time to regroup. Form a circle cavalry. Fall back to support the infantry.
First, axe shatters their pride. Second axe breaks their bones. Now the third axe cuts off their retreat. Fuzu even predicted I'd chase them through the camp gate.
General, pull the cavalry or save the infantry. Take men and break out through the side gate. Infantry, form ranks. Cavalry, dismount and fight on foot. Li Meng's forces have lost 60%. Both the main banner and the signal lines are cut. My lord's frontal charge isn't recklessness. Those spikes on the wooden frames can serve as weapons too.
My lord's strategy is interlocked at every step, but I still have one thing I don't understand. Why lead the charge yourself? A win by cheap tricks would just make them blame the weapons and the terrain. I want them to see a scholar with fewer men doing the bravest thing. Let their contempt shatter first. If my lord is ruled dead in battle, then the plan wasn't worthy of execution. A commander can't only ask his soldiers to take risks. I underestimated the enemy and gave bad orders. I'll honor the wager and start as a common soldier. You lost to arrogance and to trusting only your own courage. But you know how to admit defeat. There is still hope. What His Highness has done. The dragon cavalry lost no one in the drill. Well done, Fuzu. Less than a month since leaving Xianyang, first won the people's hearts. Now the army's loyalty. What His Highness did. All for Great Qin. Whether it is for Great Qin depends on who this army ultimately follows. Weapons are part of war. But even without weapons, you'd still lose. Why? You saw my 50 riders and assumed I feared battle, saw the camp gate half open and assumed I had no time to deploy. You didn't lose to equipment, you only believed what favored you. After the first charge, you had a chance to stop and scout. After the second, you could have held riders to guard your troops before entering the camp. You could have sent infantry ahead. The moment to strike is fleeting. The difference between a chance and a trap. A commander must judge for 500 lives. A brave general only looks ahead. A commander must see what is behind him. By this wager from today, Li Meng is a common soldier.
The convict camp is surrounded. 200 Xingnu elite riders block the valley mouth, fewer than 100 defenders. Muster 1,000 riders. Follow me to rescue them.
By the time the main force assembles, they'll have killed and left. The new army is fresh, untested in battle. Sending only 100 riders is too risky. The 200 Xiongnu surround a fixed camp. They think Qin troops only hold formation and defend. The dragon cavalry matches their speed, with longer crossbow range, perfect to exploit that gap. If the Xiongnu scatter 100 riders, can't wipe them out. The priority is breaking the siege, not chasing glory after freeing the convict camp. Kill as many as you can. Dragon cavalry, understood. No pursuit without orders.
For years, it has been the Xingnu, coming and going, as they please. From today, the tables turn.
I don't just want you to kill the enemy, I want you to come back alive. Glory belongs not only to the nobles of Xianyang, but also to every border guard. For years, the entire Shangjun army, longing to go home and hold their kids.
2 Xingnu units take turns charging the camp. Another 100 riders block the valley mouth, skip the valley, take the eastern slope, cut in from the gravel slope they never thought we'd ride down. Qin troops, drop their weapons. I only take grain and slaves. Keep resisting, and you all die. First crossbows, load, target, the riders blocking the pass. No shooting toward the camp gate.
Anyone who chases heads and forgets orders gets out of the dragon cavalry on their own.
Qin men dare to shoot arrows at us, on horseback. Eat them alive. Fire. Ah. How can their crossbows shoot from horseback?
Since the prince sent reinforcements, why not charge with the whole force? The dragon cavalry must complete its first real combat alone. The moment we show up, the Xingnu flee, and they'll never know if their tactics even work. If things go bad, red smoke means call for help, black smoke means pursue. Scouts report every 10 li. We're not here to watch. We're here to give them room to fail and learn.
Second volley. Hit their flanks. Spread out. Wear them down with mounted shooting. That really is the Qin army. The Black Riders are the prince's new dragon cavalry.
Even, we're worth the prince sending a new force to save.
Step on Qin soil, eat Qin grain. When the Xingnu attack, we're brothers. First, break the chains. Anyone who can hold a blade, guard the gate. Whole force, turn right, cut between the two units. Black Armor Corps. While they're in chaos, charge once. Give me 200 more riders now, and I can seal off their retreat.
Not yet. Liu Lang has judged they can end it on their own. 2 crossbow volleys break their formation. 1 charge seals the victory. Not matching the Xingnu in traditional archery, not getting stuck in close combat either. We're not trying to out-Xingnu the Xingnu, we're making their tactics useless.
Third unit, guard the camp gate. First and second units, follow me to cut off their leader. Yes.
A 100 riders broke the siege, wiped out 200 enemy riders. Shangjun hasn't seen a report like this in years. The dragon cavalry did not fail. It is not just the weapons that won, it is that you hold back when you can chase, and charge when you should, send the battle records to the armory, keep improving the gear and tactics.
I don't want rank.
I only asked to join the dragon cavalry, starting as a foot soldier. Liu is the commander, his call. I don't want him. Here it says why every wounded man was hurt. If you only see the 200 enemy heads, you'll never join the dragon cavalry. Even after a big win, you must note these small mistakes. Greetings, my lord, the Xiongnu have retreated. We'll keep repairing the wall. We dare not flee. How long have you been here? Shortest 3 years. Longest, 10. Many have served their sentences. But the records were lost, so they worked till death. Many convicts from the Six States Harbor Rebellion, releasing them would cause chaos. Keeping them here builds the wall and farms army land. So you deliberately never check their terms. I did it for border defense. A border defense built on endless forced labor. Sooner or later, you'll turn every convict into an enemy. Check the rolls and release those who've served their time. Retry those with unclear charges. Blood debt ringleaders serve as before, my lord. This needs approval. From the Emperor. People are dying, waiting for a round trip to Xianyang. We'd just be burning the orders for them.
We are criminals of the 6 states. Can we still earn Qin citizenship?
As long as you obey Qin law and protect this land. You are Qin people? Are you tricking us into fighting, then killing us after convicts? The gate is open. Anyone who wants to leave now, no one will stop you.
Some were born in Qin. Some in Zhao, Chu, or Han.
But when the Xingnu blade falls, it won't ask where your ancestors came from. Qin's blood debt from conquering the 6 states can't be erased with a phrase like New Qin. It can't be wiped away, and it shouldn't be forgotten. What I have to do is not let the victors rewrite memory, but keep old grudges from deciding our children's future. Whatever sun and moon shine, is Qin territory. On Qin soil, those bound by one law, and protecting one people, are all brothers in arms. Punishment isn't extra mercy for anyone. It is letting one law bind the strong first. I lost the military drill wager. From today on, train new troops, reform the army.
To repel the Xiongnu, I await your orders, my lord. Not me, but the command that keeps Qin alive.
The Xingnu tribes are retreating north, seemingly fearing our retaliation, my lord. Order the pursuit. No chasing routed troops. First mark water sources, pastures, and routes for each tribe. Prepare supplies. I don't want to kill a few hundred riders. I want them to never dare come south again.
The Dragon Banner Army volunteers as vanguard. The new Qin camp will follow to expand territory.
In the past, the Xingnu chose when to come. The Qin army could only choose how long to hold. From today on, they no longer pick the battlefield. Fuzu, whose Qin are you really trying to save?
Wherever sun and moon shine is Qin territory. Those who offend Qin will be punished, no matter how far. The tide of offense and defense is